Hey friends, Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. You know, I've spent a lot of time thinking about this game. This game hurts. It hurts seeing our team mediocre the way we've been for so long. Every year we have hope, we have promise. We believe that, things are going to be different. Yet, like Charlie Brown, who keeps running up to kick the football, believing that this time I'm going to kick that field goal, only to have Lucy pull the ball away at the last instance. I realized something today in listening to Jerry Jones, who in one way undercut his coach while at the same time saying he wasn't going to. It felt like deja vu. We all think that everything is different and new and all that, but if you go back at history and things, you will find that history continues to repeat itself. There are no new ideas. Yeah, things evolve a little bit, but the same basic core things are still right there. And what I believe we are witnessing is Al Davis #2. Because the parallels between the two guys are amazing. Al Davis believed that he was the football god, the football guru who knew everything. Just win, baby. And for a while there, back in the 70s and the 80s, he was right. He was incredible at building a team. He had the right formula and mix. Al Davis believed that he should have been the NFL commissioner. When the AFL and the NFL merged, he thought he should be. And one of the reasons why it seemed like he and the NFL were always fighting was because he thought he should have been the commissioner, not Paul Tagliabue. Al Davis moved his team. He was a maverick. You didn't move teams. He sued the NFL. He got rid of the best running back in football after sitting him for a year because it made no sense. He drafted guys like Hayward Bay and tried to sell them as better than Jimmy Macklin or Michael Crabtree and things. And as I look back over Jerry Jones, it's almost identical. Jerry Jones, when he first got here, was the maverick. He put together the team that won Super Bowls. It was dominant. 3 Super Bowls in 4 years. It could have been more had he not gotten rid of Jimmy Johnson. And you look at the Raiders, who got rid of John Gruden. You look at how Jerry Jones pissed off the NFL by making his own deal, signing with Nike, having the giant swoop on the stadium. It was good for the NFL. It brought them more money than they could shake a stick at. But still, it was Al Davis suing the NFL to move his team. You look at him hiring Jason Garrett, player, family, from within. You looked at Al Davis hiring Art Shell. And then rehiring Art Shell, a guy who was 56 and 54. Holding on to Jason Garrett, yet getting rid of a Jimmy Johnson. Al Davis has been reincarnated in Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones believes that all the moves he's making are the right ones. He believes that Jason Garrett, because he picked Jason Garrett is going to succeed at some point so he can say, see, I told you. Jerry Jones has done some great things. Can't argue with the amount of money that he has made for not only the Cowboys but all of the NFL. You can see things where putting the guys like Will McClay there, getting a Chris Richard. But other times you have to look at it and say, not so much. But Al Davis was a maverick, and Jerry Jones is kind of a maverick. But eventually, Al Davis, who had the Midas touch, lost it. And you looked at the Raiders just constantly becoming the laughing stock of the NFL. And I'm afraid that's where this team is headed right now. We've been stuck in mediocrity. I think we're getting close to the point of Jason Garrett losing the locker room. The fans, and I know, you're a billionaire. You got more. You probably spend more money in a weekend, Jerry, than we do in our lifetime. But it's fans like me that are diehard, that go out and spend a couple $100s on a jersey or a couple $100s to go to a game, buy our Cowboy flags and paraphernalia, that made the Cowboys the most valuable franchise in the world. I think you need to start listening to your fans and understanding that we're getting tired of seeing the same thing over and over and over again. Football has evolved, yet our team is still playing in the past. Play action is the new hottie. At one point, we used to be one of the top teams at play action. Not so much anymore. Teams are taking bigger risks, yet we cower away from it. Teams are coming up with different things. I mean, you looked at the Redskins and RG3, and they came out with the pistol offense. You see teams coming out with the Wildcat, years before that. You're seeing teams that are now doing run-pass options. They're taking risks. They're being different. Yet, we still believe, like Al Davis, that just win, baby, was going to get us there. We are no longer the innovative team. We are the team that keeps reaching back to the past and figuring that is all we got to do, what we did before that worked. Jerry Jones has become Al Davis, and we are the Raiders. Wow. That's it in a nutshell, guys. We got to fix this. Or, Jerry, you got to fix this. Nobody else can but you. Yeah. It's getting harder and harder for me to defend the Cowboys. For me to stop saying they're not a laughingstock, that they're doing the right thing. It's wearing me the hell out. Yep. It's wearing me out. You know what my biggest fear is? Somehow, Jason Garrett is a survivor. And every time that we think it's finally it on the Jason Garrett era, that this is going to be the time he gets fired, the Dallas Cowboys squeeze just enough to say, let's not change things right now. We're close. And we hold on. We don't take a risk or a chance to try something different. And I have a feeling that's where we're going to be. And we'll continue the same cycle with a new contract for Jason Garrett. I just want to see my team winning again. That's all. I'm Mark Holmes, and we'll be live streaming tonight during the Redskins game, starting about 8:30. We got a lot to talk about, guys, and I mean a lot to talk about.